Hello guys and welcome back to another FPO video. Today I'm going to show to you how my team did in game week 11 and what my current lineup for game week 12 is looking right now. As you can see, this is the first time I'm using a webcam. So if you enjoy it, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and now let's get into it. In goal, I have Pope. He scored a clean sheet against Manchester United. He was one save away from earning a save point, but a clean sheet finally from my goalkeeper is good. The bad thing is that this game week a lot of goalkeepers kept clean sheets and had good scores like Ramsdale, Jose Sa, and Raya on Friday. In defense, as you can see, I've made one change. I went with Webster over James because of Rhys James' injury, so my plan to transfer out Cancelo fell apart, but we'll get to it. Cancelo, first of all, scored 2 points against Liverpool. He made a horrible mistake for their goal. He made a couple more, so he had a very bad game as I predicted in my head and in my thoughts, and that's why I wanted to remove him. But we keep going. Trippier again, return, a clean sheet, almost got a bonus point, but all in all, another great performance. And Webster, I've chosen him over Dunk and Doherty, which was in hindsight a good move because his minutes are okay and he's almost every time there for 90 minutes, just as Dunk. But Doherty was the more exciting pick. I chose him because I need a playing team in game week 12. So I will not be able to rely on Doherty as much as on Webster, and he has a game against Nottingham Forest. That's why I went with him. But Brighton conceded a penalty and beautiful goal from Tony. So what can we do? In midfield, I had a horrible game week. None of my players turned other than the clean sheets. Martinelli and Zaha and Madison kept clean sheets, but Madison received a yellow card, which is his fifth. We will get to that. And Foden, he had a disallowed goal. In my opinion, it was correctly disallowed because Haaland made, in my opinion, two fouls. First on Fabinho, which was the foul that canceled the goal, and against Alisson after that, when Alisson had his two hands on the ball and Haaland collided with him. But with the returns that he gave me in the last couple of weeks, it's okay. Up front, my captain blanked for the first time this season. Haaland got a blank and only 2 points from him. Mitrovic returned from injury, just as I predicted, and he scored a goal. One bonus, I think, and it's 7 points from him. On the other hand, Harry Kane, the Mr. Consistent, the only time he has blanked this season was in game week 1, which is perfect for me because I didn't own him then. And since then, he's an ever present returner each and every game week, and he has an amazing season right now, and he has earned me 9 points. As you can see, my bench is stuck with a lot of points. I thought that Crystal Palace and Leicester will score a lot of goals, but their defenses kept clean sheet, both of them, and Ward and Gay are there. Gay has a bonus points even. Andreas returned once more, and overall I had 20 points on my bench. And if I had removed, let's say, Webster for 1 point and Foden and Cancelo, which was absurd, but I would have been for, let's say, so 9 points over, which would have been amazing. But let's be real, I was never benching any of Cancelo or Foden. And this leads me to an overall of 45 points and a rank around 175k, which is very good going forward. Now guys, we'll proceed with my team selection for game week 12. As you can see, I've made already one change because I didn't want to catch a drop in price because I was going to miss on 0.1, and I think that I put a pretty solid and nailed player. So I think it's okay. I still has one more free transfer if something happens on the press conferences. As you can see, my bench, apart from Danny Ward, is 3-Man City players. So I don't have a bench. The other thing, as you have guessed by the title, I will keep Martinelli most probably, and I will outfield just 10 players. I don't see the benefit of switching one of the 4 guys and returning them back for game week 13, which is just around the corner after that. So I will want to go after the blank with maybe 2 transfers to bring a Liverpool player and maybe one more Arsenal player, but we'll get to that later. First of all, as you can see, I am playing with 4 defenders this game week. Pope and Trippier have a game against Everton at home, which is a great fixture. And just to be clear, I don't expect a clean sheet from Pope. He keeps getting big returns against the big boys and like middle table teams. He just concedes an odd goal here and there, but we'll see. Webster keeps his place against Nottingham Forest. Nick Williams will come for the games against Brighton, but I was worried that he will miss it. But with Aurier missing from game week 11 squad, I think that he will start. And he has a return in him, so maybe I lose one of the clean sheet. I hope to not lose both of them, but we'll see. It's a horrible week for my team. And the last guy is Gay. He plays against Wolves. I think it's a good game for him. In midfield, here's the change I've made. I've put Billing in place of Madison. Hear me out. Billing will play against Southampton at home, and he's a semi-cheap player. I want to bring an Arsenal defender for game week 13 onwards, and I want to replace Webster, so I will have Cancelo, Trippier, Gay, and let's say Saliba, which is a perfect defense. And I want to play them all the time because Gay has a good fixture run, and the other 3 guys are just amazing this season. If I want to bring an Arsenal midfielder instead, I can always remove Billing, and I will not care about his price or price drop because he's a solid player, he's there, but it's a punt I would like to take for this game week. The other 2 playing guys are Zaha against Wolves, as I said, and Andreas against Aston Villa. This is a pretty weak midfield compared to Martinelli and Foden there, but I don't want to destroy my team or use a chip just for 1 game week because going forward I will have kept a transfer and I will attack the fixtures going forward. And the forward line is Harry Kane and Mitrovic. Harry Kane has against Manchester United, which is not ideal, but I have a feeling that Spurs will come strong against Manchester United, and Harry Kane is an ever-presented guy, and he plays all the time. And the other guy is Mitrovic. He has returned from injury. He is their talisman. He is a penalty taker, so I believe that he will start, and he has a return in him. The Liverpool players I was discussing before, I think I will bring Roberto Firmino. I don't have the budget for Mo Salah. I will consider Darwin Núñez, but with his display against Man City and the thing that Jota is injured and Diaz is injured, I believe that they will keep the 4-4-2 with white players, just maybe Milner, maybe Carvalho and Elliott, something funny, and Salah will be up front with Roberto Firmino or Darwin Núñez. But let's see, I want to watch the game against West Ham because with all those injuries and Trent returning and Trent playing in midfield after Mo Salah came off, I want to see, and I don't want to risk my budget there for now. But a game against Nottingham Forest is coming on the horizon. Then again against Leeds, which is a very good fixture as well. So two fixtures coming up that are a potential host for a Liverpool player. I will look at the other guys. Maybe Mitrovic will go, but we'll see. And I don't want to destroy anything that I've created with my wild card right now. The thing was that I wanted to remove Cancelo and had a playing Chelsea player, but now I don't fancy any of them apart from Kepa, which is not ideal. So for now, it's a wait and see. I will have 10 outfield players, most probably for the upcoming game week 12. And the last thing we're going to discuss today is my captain, who will be Hurricane most probably. I don't see captaining anyone else. I believe in him. I think he's an amazing pick, and he will come clutch once more. And this will be from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I think that a camera being added to the setup is okay and it's pretty good. Now you can finally see my face. So if you enjoy it, if you want to see more of it, as I said in the beginning, go subscribe to the channel, give it a like, write down a comment section down below something, and I'll see you next time. Bye!